players are out of the tunnel. The first matchups are sat in the hot seats, which is what we're always looking for. Not only are we looking for the sportsmanship on the stage, but we're also looking to see who's going to sit down first. And we now have confirmation in terms of who's taking those hot seats. It will be that man, Irma, the captain of AS Roma, his second season with the club, going up against Arsenal's new man, come from up north down to the London club now. It is Ostry Butch, a young Polish man who is very fiery indeed in 1v1 competition. A fun one to end the day.
Yes, of course. And we have a Romanian player against a Polish player. One represents AS Roma, another one represents Arsenal. Both of them are really talented. Also, I was looking, I'm amazed at the hairstyles of the Roma team. I feel really envious. they are in style, you know? They're really in style.
They are certainly a very stylish looking team. If you were going up against them, you had to shake their hands after the tunnel, you would be a little bit intimidated. Tattoos everywhere, fancy hairstyles.
Fancy hairstyles, fancy looks, but very fun people. I was talking with them before the match. So what will they bring for us in this competition? That's a very interesting question. Look at this legend, Indominator, the man from Netherlands, with Indonesia roots, excellent player, excellent analyst of this game, a very good sport.
Yeah, fantastic to see him back. I think it's his third season or so now with Arsenal, so I've had the chance to commentate with him myself. A real interesting student of the game. When you get to pick his brains and talk to him about tactics, he's very much in the similar mold as Alex Alguacil. We look at other sort of brainy types of players. A great player to talk to, has great success, of course, on YouTube as well. So if you have a chance, definitely get a chance to check out his socials. Does some fantastic, informative content if you're looking to improve.
And people like him because he's a really charming guy. So this is also something that I like very much about this community. There are a lot of people here that you will never hear nobody speaking like bad things about them. Indominator is one of those, Alex is one of those. We have plenty. All of the players are really good people, but you know, some have like more charisma than others, where Indominator is one of those. So we are here for the first match. Arsenal against Roma, Roma against Arsenal.
Who do you want to start with? Do we talk about this man first, Ostry Butch, because we have a fantastic game one.
Yes.
I remember Ostry Butch coming through the PES League in Porto, and it was 2019, I believe. And this young Scot/Pole came through all the way through the UK qualifiers, I believe it was, and was able to make it all the way through to the semi-finals. He was an incredible 15-year-old, I believe he was at the time. Could be mistaken in that, but he was a young lad. To see him mature and blossom through these top-level esports competitions through eFootball has been, honestly, nothing but an absolute pleasure, because he's a real class act.
Yeah, he has 19 years old, so he's really young. On the other hand, Adrian is 25 years old. And he played for Schalke, and now he's playing for Roma.
Yeah, third year representing, well, second year representing Roma, but third year in this competition, I should say. So, fantastic name, and I remember him a very similar anecdote, although an online competition, of course, because we were all playing from home the last few years. The E-Euros in 2020, Romania coming through all the way to the semi-finals. I'm not sure anyone really expected them to go that far, but Romania were the real shock of that competition. I remember thinking to myself that Irma would be one to look out for years to come, and here he is once more, his third season now at the top level of competition. But we're underway, our final match of our first match day. Arsenal versus Roma, Ostrobuc versus Roma. It is Ostrobuc and Arsenal decked out in the classic white and red kit. You've got Roma and Roma in their away strip. Oh, this could be fireworks, this one. I'm not sure which way my heart leans, but Tammy Abraham is almost in behind here. This is a very dangerous defensive game to be playing by Ostrobuc and Arsenal early on.
And a nice detail, speaking of style, is that they are wearing the same shirt as in the game. That's as stylish as you can be when you're Italian.
Tammy Abraham with the strike in the opening 10 minutes. One thing you'll see from Irma, Gagliardo and Stifler, always supporting each other, always enjoying each other's company, always bigging each other up. It's always positivity over on that side of the stage. It makes AS Roma a very easy team to support if you're a neutral.
Yes, that's true. Yeah, and there are fun people also.
Roma corner now. Into a dangerous area again, and it's been spilled by Ramsdale. El Shaarawy tries to chest it down to Abraham.
And also, we spoke before about the Milanese derby, but there's also a big thing on who will be the best Italian club. So, despite being from different cities, of course, Roma won't like to be second to any other Italian team.
That is absolutely true. So many mini storylines we have going on this season. For now, though, Irma has knocked it past Saliba.
Very good strike, very good opportunity, nice touching. Arsenal loses the ball in the midfield. 1, 2, 3 touches is enough to shoot at target. Good goalkeeping.
Another corner here in a similar area, this time a more convincing punch from Ramsdale. Opening 15 has been very difficult for Arsenal to get anything in terms of possession go their way. El Shaarawy, Abraham looking for...
That was nice. That was nice. Nice header pass.
Third corner of the match so far. Abraham gets his head on it this time, but Ramsdale able to gather quite cleanly.
I like to make goals with Dybala because of his celebration. And also because he's world champion.
Had to bring that up again. Second time now, I think, on the show.
I have 3 years. 3 years margin.
Don't worry, as soon as England win it, I'm never letting anyone forget. But that will be a long time coming. Dybala, though, is one of those additions to Roma that just gives them a little bit of extra flair alongside the likes of El Shaarawy. Tammy Abraham up top there now.
Yes, he's one of the best.
Very dangerous opposition to go up against. Ødegaard. Eddie Nketiah is dispossessed, and 25 minutes gone. Dybala is one of those players I used to have in my team. His double touch, because of his dribbling statistics, so fun to use. So watch out for that.
He's also good shooting at target.
Here he is running off the ball against Tomiyasu.
Nice opportunity, good covering on the ball. Good defending.
Yeah, Ostrobuc just waiting for that diamond opportunity to really rattle the cage, because it's been one-way traffic so far. And Dybala with the first real chance, crosses to El Shaarawy. Still alive for Abraham. And everyone fell asleep at the back for Arsenal. First goal of the competition for Roma comes by way of captain Irma. 1-0.
and how important is not to give any ball as lost, to fight for each and every ball. We've seen that before, and we've seen it now. Look at this. Other will say, okay, that's enough. No, it's never enough.
Everyone falls asleep at the back. But as you said, that never say die attitude, knowing Ramsdale still recovering from his...
Excellent resolution on doing that header, that pass with the head. That was amazing. Very intelligent play by the Romanian in the Roma.
There's confirmation, first goal, and it could be two here as Abraham gets his head to it! Oh, how has he gotten down? To get that on target, that is such an improvised finish from Abraham, second of the match.
2 headers in a row, 2 goals in a row.
It's the 1-2 punch.
It's difficult to recover from that. So difficult. We were talking about the kickoff goal. Well, the other way around. Here the kickoff was for Arsenal, but the goal was for AS Roma.
Such a creative way to deliver that into Abraham as well. So many players would play that along the ground, but there was just that little bit of a chip, and Abraham makes the most of it. Definitely an improvised finish. I was expecting a volley there, but the fact he's able to get down with the header is to Roma's benefit. A 1-2 punch, and it could be a 1-2-3 here as well, as Stefan Al-Sharawi not giving that one up.
A lot of speed in his forwards, and also his breaking lines. That combination, and the goalkeeper is doing his part as well.
So 5 minutes to go until half-time. It has been one-way traffic this entire half.
Yes.
Arsenal fans at home, no doubt, hoping that this one, well, this half at least, finishes strongly in their team's favour. If there is one thing that Arsenal have gained this season, it's some mentality monsters in Ostrovic and Roxe. Even when they're down 2-3-0, they're not going to give up. They won't let it get to them. So don't expect Ostrovic to just roll over here. Approaching half-time now, last attack of the half. Which way will it go? Could have been Arsenal's way, but they can't win the header, and 2 goals in as many minutes sees the Romans in front against the North London Gunners.
So we never talk about fairness, but I must say that this result is really fair. I think it's deserved, the 2-goal difference, and it could be even a third one. It could be okay also. Roma played really better than Arsenal. He had most of the opportunities. Arsenal was keeping the defense, but, you know, 2 times it was broken in a row by 2 headers, and that explains this Roma 2, Arsenal 0.
Second half underway, no changes that I can see, but very much the same in terms of play style here for Roma. As he wins the ball back, Zaniolo can't quite pinch that one through, does at the second time of asking. Dybala with some nice footwork.
A lot of aerial play by Roma as well. Very good use of headers.
First chance for a real Arsenal attack here. Martinelli almost breaking the lines. Nketiah back to Martinelli. Odegaard on the edge, still alive here. Trossard. And the danger is cleared. First real chances of danger from the Arsenal side. Nketiah skips past his man. Better so far in the second half from Arsenal.
Yes, they're improving, but it's still directed by Roma. The match follows their rhythm.
So approaching the hour mark of game one here, El Shaarawy has a real opportunity. That's a long ball looking for Dybala. Oh, it's off the crossbar.
The crossbar kept the result as it is. Once again, the aerial play is the one that makes the difference for AS Roma.
So close. That was such a brilliant searching ball as well. The vision to see Dybala. Very important, but you can't rest on your laurels here as Nketiah is threatening to break the lines, but Nemanja Matic is there. And Roma's personnel has seriously upgraded this season. With Dybala, with Matic, we have a bit more of a spine now, and El Shaarawy has a chance to feed the Englishman Abraham through the middle.
And nice touches. It's like Arsenal cannot get into the match.
Oh, Dybala has a chance here to make it three, potentially go straight for goal. Is there a rebound? Not on this occasion. There was a decent spell for Arsenal, but it's been unfortunate that it's been overshadowed by the 2 goals from Roma and the subsequent pressure following that good spell. We feel a third goal here for Roma would really put this one to bed. Dangerous area, and it's bouncing around everywhere.
Once again, a close corner kick.
Now time for changes. I think we're around the 80th minute mark here in the game, so important for Ostrobut of Arsenal that he can get these changes on and then make an impact.
They are like mirror formations.
I misspoke, not the 80th minute mark, we're only on 75, just ticking over now, so gifted you an extra few minutes here, Ostrobut. What can you do with them? Nketiah. Gabriel Martinelli, can he beat Smalling? Not on that occasion, it will be a corner. Keeper comes a very long way there, and lucky for Roma, he was able to get something onto it.
Arsenal needs to have a goal very soon if Ostrobut wants to have any chance of equalizing this game. But Arma is showing why he had so big results with his national team.
Dybala's won the ball back here. Abraham is up in support, but Arsenal just cannot clear this ball quick enough. Back to Abraham. Irma starting to build. Great defensive read there, though, by Ostrobut. Really not giving up at this stage of the game. Trossard isn't wiped out by that tackle, just hops over it. Now Martinelli cuts inside. Is there a cross to be found? Jesus with the acrobatics.
That was good. That
so
was
close.
A good opportunity. It was close. But, you know, it ends up with just one forward player. So it's a little bit too little for the attack. Roma has a good defense. There's always 2 defenders for each attacker.
Would it be a consolation at this moment in time if Arsenal could find a goal? Well, Irma is insistent on this clean sheet, but Jesus is there. Still alive for Arsenal. Martinelli. And the referee has given offside, I believe. We saw just a minute glimpse of it there,
Yeah.
but I think the linesman has seen something that he is not happy with. And with so little time remaining, the ball so far up the pitch, that will be the first 3 points of the season for AS Roma.
He's making a heart to someone.
I'd like to think it's for me, you know.
I don't think so. We are near of St. Valentine's.
This is true. Maybe it's not for me, but either way, what a fantastic performance by that man.
Yeah, amazing. Amazing match by Roma. I think that the win was never in question. From the straight beginning of the match until the end, it was a win all over for AS Roma. And this starts with the right fit in this tournament.
Absolutely it does. And we can see the man taking the hot seat now for Arsenal is Roxa.
Opa!
I'm excited for this man.
Yes, of course.
Such a strong Serbian talent. He's known for his goals, so I'm looking forward to seeing this one. Who takes the chair on the Roma side will be interesting. I believe that's Gagliardo. So after these highlights and the subsequent break, we can enjoy that affair in game number 2. Game 1, though, fairly straightforward for Roma. Not a single chance from Arsenal. No real pressure in the first half. Just a little bit lackluster. Those 2 goals between the 34th and the 36th minute mark.
Yeah,
the 1-2 punch was the difference.
They were back-to-back. But seeing the highlights sometimes helps you understand the match. So this guy attacked all over the match. That's why we say this win for AS Roma is a fair win. Because they attacked. Arsenal never found the match.
Ostrovic now has to go back to the drawing board. Here was that second. I was fully expecting a thunderous volley, but stooping down to finish it off as he did with the first goal, the second as well with the header. Improvised, but it worked, so Ostrovic now has to go back to the drawing board, has a couple of weeks off to get to grips with this Arsenal team, because really, as you said, you tend to see the tail of the tape, the tail of that game number 1 from the highlights packages. All one-way traffic. It's all Roma towards the start of the second half, and towards the latter stages we did start to see Arsenal grow into the game, but it was too little too late.
Yes, and even the crossbar shows that it could be 3-0, 4-0, and that would be also quite fair. This was the chance, the last chance by Arsenal. Couldn't get it done. First match goes to Roma.
That's the heart. See, he is. He's pointing to me. Did you see that? Yeah, he pointed to me.
So. I think so.
On the other side, commiserations, of course.
Can we have 2 leaders from Italy in this match day 1? Let's see. They started on the right path. Now Roxa is in the zone, waiting.
I think if there's anyone to spoil that party, it is going to be Roxa. There's confirmation. Roxa versus Gagliardo will be our penultimate game of this match day, so the second to last. Will be a fun one. As I said before, Roxa, known for his attacking gameplay, knows for how to find the goal. On the other side, Gagliardo has been in the league for a couple of years now. Has been around the block a couple of times. Nowhere near as much as that man there, though. He's had success in 1-versus-1 competitions as recently as the Euro 2021 competition for his national side, Serbia. Was runner-up the year before as well with in the same competition. So it's definitely going to be a difficult task for his opponent here, Gagliardo, to really come through and shine against what is such a strong opponent.
Yes, of course. And in this case, both of these players are veterans, if we can use that word. They are 2 grown players that have been playing for quite a few years. So the experience may help them. And let's see who is best in today's match. Of course, the favorite and all the spotlight is on the Arsenal side. But you know, sometimes being the underdog may help you win a match.
We'll see if that's true this time around. As you say, all eyes on Arsenal after that Game 1 performance where they were never really in it. Irma absolutely dominating the proceedings in that encounter. Can Roxa for Arsenal turn the tide here in their first match of the season? It is, well, Roma here with an early chance. Tammy Abraham through one-on-one. Can he finish? That's a lackluster finish in the end. Felt the pressure from behind and couldn't get it done.
He will regret not making this first opportunity. It was so clear.
Well, there's a second chance coming here. El Shaarawy not able to connect. Now, Roxa, what can you do with your new club? Jesus gets his strike away, and oh, that's a rocket! That is a rifle!
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Unbelievable strike from Roxa. I said he was known for his goals. That is an absolute peach.
It seemed as like he heard you, because you asked him, what can you do with your new club? Well, I can do this, you know? Grab a ball there, and without further notice, shoot it straight to the net. With a little help of the 23. Gabriel Jesus scores. An Indominator in the role of the captain of the team gives him directions. The first opportunity was for Rome. The first goal was for Arsenal.
There is confirmation of it as well. First goal for his new club. Abraham is in behind though, another dangerous header. Gagliardo reminding us to just keep our eyes on him as well.
Very important Abraham in the Roma, with the headers.
And Neil Smith-Rowe with the double touch there. Inside to Partey, Jesus the goal scorer. Nasty deflection there, but Rui Patricio had enough of a sight on it to gather that one home. Dybala now. Stunning cross in towards El Shaarawy. It's offside though.
Offside, yeah, offside.
Great idea, but those are the margins we're working with here.
By a little. It's just the tip of the nose.
Almost the equaliser.
We are live from Barcelona, if you just tune in. This is the closing match, not the closing game. We still have one more game after this one. We had a great day of eFootball.
Roxa back in possession. And that's a searching ball for Jesus. What can he do with a finish? Oh, woodwork, I think.
He likes shooting from afar. He knows the power in the feet of Jesus.
Oh, off the frame of the goal. I did wonder whether or not Rui Patricio was able to get a fingertip to it, but the frame denies that man his second. Bit of a let-off there for Roma, and now they have a chance to convert what could have been with that offside goal into a real one with possession here.
They started better with the first opportunity, missed with the offside then. But of course, this game is based on goals and not on intentions.
Goal scorer Jesus with that cross in, looking towards Martinelli, I believe it was. Granit Xhaka Smith Rowe, Martinelli. Has time and space here. Jesus! Oh, that's what happens when you give him time and space. He will find the danger man. 2-0, 2 for Jesus, 2 for Roxa.
He's a goal magnet. If a ball is loose on the box and he's there, forget about it. He will catch it and he will score without stopping the ball. Both goals were the same. First touch is a strike. Pumba, adentro. And that's Arsenal 2, Roma 0.
There's your 2-goal cushion you were looking for. Gagliardo, what could have been if the margins were just a little bit slimmer on that offside call.
And this is just started, just 26 in-game minutes.
And Rox is searching for a third here, Emil Smith Rowe. And I hate to say I called it when everyone was asking, oh, who can catch Etorito at the top? And Roxa is my best bet. 2 goals in the opening half an hour here. There's your confirmation. The big Serb, new signing for Arsenal. Martinelli, look at how he's carving open the defence on a hat-trick. Here is Jesus. Odegaard! Oh! The frame denies him again. Still alive, Smith Rowe. Cleared by Gagliardo.
It's amazing when you see these pro players, how they search for a certain player. It's not that they shoot with anyone. They exactly know who is the one to make the pass, who is the one to strike at goal. That's another thing that you can take out of this experience.
I think this one's been brought back for a foul in the lead-up. The referee was looking for advantage to be played, but Odegaard is judged to have been fouled. So Arsenal maintain possession, and that was one foul too many from Zaniolo. So he has been put into the referee's book. Smith Rowe looking for Jesus again. Already on a hat-trick here in the first half. Smith Rowe back to Martinelli. And Jesus, there it is! A first half hat-trick.
You called it, you said, who can catch Etorito? Well, we're just 1 goal behind of his mark. It's the 3rd goal for Arsenal, 3rd goal for Roxa. All of them made through Gabriel Jesus.
And a beautiful build-up as well. Something tells me that Arsenal and Roxa are going to be a match made in heaven this season.
Yeah. And once again, he doesn't stop the ball. Look, first touch, it scores. Speed is also a virtue here.
Well, a beautiful showing in the first half by Roxa in his new colours. 5 minutes to go for the lead to be cut down to just 2, or potentially to be extended here from Roxa before the half-time interval. Every time Arsenal break, it just looks like they have so much space to work within.
And of course, this match is followed really close by AC Milan players. I see them looking at the screens.
Something tells me they'll be enjoying this result there.
And also the Inter players, because the next match of Arsenal is against Inter Milano.
That will be a fun match indeed. But the first half will end a Gabriel Jesus first half hat-trick for Roxa in his first game for Arsenal. Incredible.
Amazing. Well, Roxa showed why he has the history that precedes his name. He has plenty of attacking power, plenty of goals. Gagliardo didn't gave us a bad match. He played really well. He started with an opportunity missed. He also had a offside by very little. But you know, when you play against a player like Roxa, every situation is a dangerous one.
Second half is underway here in game 2. As you can see, game 1 finished Roma 2, Arsenal 0. The script has been completely flipped here in game number 2. Roxa looks very, very comfortable controlling this Arsenal team.
Yes, he doesn't look at danger at all.
Chance though for Gagliardo to start this second half off brightly.
He needs to be as consistent as was Arsenal in the first half. And that's surely nothing easy to do.
Worth reminding, Zaniolo in the centre of that Roma midfield, also on a yellow card, so don't expect too many rash challenges coming in from that man. Smith Rowe, Martinelli, it's a 3-on-3 at the back here. Smith Rowe with a dummy inside, Martinelli giving chase. Nothing doing that side.
It's getting difficult for Roma to reach to the goal.
El Shaarawy dispossessed by Ben White.
He needs to break lines. But it's difficult because Arsenal has a fast defense.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
Paulo Dybala. Zaniolo is dispossessed by Xhaka, and every time Roxa has this ball, he just seems to know how this counter-attack is going to work in his mind.
He's too fast. Very, very fast. Everything goes at just one touch offside.
So time for a pause, time for a rethink, and it seems to have come from the Arsenal side. I wonder what Roxa has seen here. Looks like he's bringing on Eddie Nketiah. I think he's chasing that top goal-scoring accolade at this point.
It's possible, why not? I mean, if I was him, I will do it.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 5. Coming on
Of
to
course, that
replace him
special
is
player item for Arsenal. That's
number 14.
one of the benefits of them doing so well in real life. Of course, I say that through gritted teeth as a fellow North London club supporter. They're direct rivals, I'll say less than that, is that they do get so many special items, players of the week cards, etc. So they will have those to choose from. Back to Kieran Tierney here. Final 20 in-game minutes.
It doesn't seem at jeopardy, this win.
No, it doesn't. Jesus is there potentially for a fourth. Stretching, but just asked a little bit too much of himself.
Right now it's like everybody is looking, will he reach a Torito or not? The match went down at that.
Well, here's a live look at the league table. AC Milan at the very top of the tree. That is confirmed now at the end of this match day 1. Doesn't matter what happens in the remaining game after this one, is AC Milan at the top. I don't think anyone expected that one. But for now, we will continue to focus the final 15 in-game minutes between Arsenal and Roma here in game 2.
Yeah, especially considering that they were making their debut on this tournament. They did it with a 3-0 on the Milanese derby.
Nketiah, Jesus and Martinelli all combining here. Good defensive work by Gagliardo. Just not his day today.
No. Well, you know, it's not easy playing against Roxa.
He's a difficult opponent to come up against. Still knocking on the door here.
You're not the lucky one when you sit there and you see on the other hot seat is the Euro champion.
The Arsenal attack here still ticking away like clockwork. And Nketiah, Martinelli. Referee says that's fine, play on. Gagliardo's won the ball high up the pitch here. Could be danger for Arsenal. Abraham, stunning strike. Oh, not far away.
Today is not his day. Today is not his day.
I mean, why not? As 3-0 down, try and go for that stunning strike and try and secure a goal of the match day, get something from it.
I enjoy that, and it's really something to be said about Gagliardo. He keeps trying, he keeps going for the goal. I like that attitude.
90th minute approaching. Nketiah tries to go inside, but decent covering from Gagliardo, but he's given it away. Back heel trying to find Jesus.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Just 1 minute added on. And the referee has seen enough. A Gabriel Jesus hat-trick sees Roxa on his debut secure 3 points for Arsenal FC. Gagliardo, a very tough day at the office today. He'll be back stronger on match day 2, no doubt, but 3 points in game 2. Go to Roxa and Arsenal.
This is very, very interesting because I think that for the first time we have 3 points each club. So everything will come to the last match, even when this format, as we said before, is just about points. But, you know, it's not the same if your team goes with the victory or if not. So the game that will close this would be the captain's game. The captain in the case of Arsenal. And let's see the highlights.
Yeah, look away, Roma fans, because this will be no doubt littered with a lot of opportunities for Arsenal. There was that
Offside.
minute offside-headed goal. I think it was El Shaarawy turning that one home, but yeah, maybe it was his hairstyle that was just offside in that regard, but it was followed up by a couple of rattlings of the woodwork throughout the game from Arsenal. It could have been 5 or 6, but in the end, that was his second, Gabriel Jesus, a real star man for Roxa in game 2.
As you said, he will be using this player over and over, I think, because it fits the exact style of what Roxa likes to do. First touch strikes without much carrying the ball, is touch, 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 strike, touch, 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 strike. And all of the 3 goals were in that way. He doesn't need to stop the ball. He has a really fast-paced game, and Gabriel Jesus is ideal for that kind of game.
Yeah, we just saw the third of 3 go in, and it was a pass that maybe some other player wouldn't have been able to latch onto, but we saw Jesus be able to get onto that very easily indeed, which I suppose leads us now, as we take a look over the second half highlights. A little bit boring in the second half, we didn't see any goals, so nothing really of note there. Gagliardo and Roxa both trying to score goals, but opportunities not as clear-cut as in the first half. As you said, the captain of Arsenal now gets a chance to step up in game 3. It's in Dominator's turn, and he will be, by process of elimination, be going up against a Stifler from AS Roma, our final game of our first match day of the season.
Exactly. Well, I would like to have like 10 more matches because they were all so great, but this would be the last one. In this case, Stifler, it's a 26-year-old Italian, Andrea Galimberti, that's his name, and he will be playing against the legend in Dominator.
Indeed he will. And it's been a long day, not only for these players, but also for us as well. But I think it must be so difficult when you know you're the last match of the match day, and you're also the last game of the last match of the match day. So poor Indominator and Stifler have been here since, what, 10 a.m. It's now about 6:30 local time. They have been waiting, sitting, watching, studying. Now it's finally their time to take the stage and hopefully put on a show for us on the final game.
Everything goes in a match, you know, and you will have to wait, they will have to wait for some long days to have a rematch. As you said before, you never cross again with each team except on the knockout stage. So it will be a lot of time to play again. If you lose this match, to have a rematch, to have another opportunity. And even then, you don't know if you will play against the same player. I mean, you will play against the team, but not exactly the same player. So each match, each game will be a unique one. And let us know on the chat which of the games that we played today was your favorite.
Yeah, I was just seeing a little bit of conversation here between Roma and Arsenal. I saw Roxa and Irma, who are closest sat to each other in terms of the middle of the stage. They were, of course, former teammates on AS Roma,
yes.
So there's maybe a bit of back and forth going on there. But of course, we're moments away from kickoff. Maybe a bit of mind games creeping in here after Roxa was able to secure his victory. Just say, you know what, Dominator, I'm going to try and give you a hand here and try and throw the opposition off. Not that he would do that, but...
Okay, here we are for the last match of the day. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I think we may have some goals here. I smell at least 2 goals.
You smell them?
Yeah, I smell at least 2 goals.
I'm sure it's not just my
No.
my armpits.
No,
okay, let's carry on. Yeah, looking forward to this one. We have 2 players for their respective clubs, and I think this may be the first time today where they were both at these clubs last season. So they've had a chance to develop their players within the game, get to know them a little bit more. That might just give us a little bit of a sharper gameplay, as you say. Maybe expect a couple of goals here or there. Indominator, of course, captain of Arsenal, MVP in 2021 on Matchday 7. He knows what it takes to get it done. Obviously has been the runner-up of the eFootball Championship Pro in 2019, I believe, in the regular season. So he's been around about there towards the top, whereas on the other side, Stifler, I mean, he made his debut in this competition, I believe, last season. Has had that season under Roma to get to know the players a bit. Could help him out in this, well, in this entire season.
Yes, they cannot blame it on, well, I don't know the team very well. Yeah, you do know the team. So it's all on your hands. It's Indominator for Arsenal, it's Stifler for Roma. Last match of the day. This bracket is tied. First match was for Roma, second match was for Arsenal.
Jesus laying it off to Martinelli, just a tad too strong there. Early stages of this match, we've seen an Arsenal attack from left to right, of course, from the camera perspective. Roma coming the other way. Indominator able to break those lines quite easily with a direct pass to feet to his front 3. He can't be allowed to do that too often if you're a fan of Roma or Stifler, because that's how we saw Roxa gain success, is that breaking and cutting out of the midfield. Here it is now, Jesus trying to skip around Chris Smalling. Chance for Stifler now, nice touch by Abraham. And Dybala's continued his run. Who can he find here? Pellegrini! Oh! So close.
Yeah, Roma started a little bit better with this last chance. It was really close. It went not by much.
think it was a little deceiving. It wasn't that close because we didn't even get to see a replay of it.
Yeah,
so
that's
the game obviously thought, you know what, that's not worth seeing again. But the stunning crosses always take me by surprise. I'm always at the edge of my seat whenever I see them come in. So
now he comes again.
good start from Stifler. As you can see at the top of your screens, games 1 and 2 went either way, so 3 points apiece so far. Nice double touch from Emil Smith-Rowe. Odegaard is waiting, so is Martinelli. Can he get his strike away? He can, but it will be a corner.
So look at the different styles. Roxa shoots, the minute he has the ball, he shoots. Here in Dominator, grab the ball, carry it, and try to make like the precise shooting, not the strong shoot, the precise shooting.
Corner to Arsenal. Xhaka tried moving it on unsuccessfully. It's a 4-on-4 at the back here momentarily for Roma, and well,
Epa.
Kamara is there to get a strike away. Ramsdale needed.
Very nice play. Very nice first touch play. That's what Roma needs to do with a team as fast as Arsenal. The only way you can beat it is if you touch really, really fast. See, fast passing.
We're seeing the tempo certainly increase here in our final game of the day. Here's a look at the man that everyone so far is chasing, FC Barcelona's Eterito. 4 goals in a single game. Roxa just behind, as well as Milan's Sassinho. A few names to keep tabs on throughout the season if you're following from home. And of course, if you're here in the studio.
A little bit cagey play by Arsenal.
All it takes is that one pass to open them up though, and here's Jesus, bit of a misplaced one.
They seem to share the ball, take turns.
El Shaarawy has a lot of breathing room on this far side, crossed in towards Abraham. We know how dangerous he can be in the air. Oh, that's a fantastic goal!
Amazing.
To open the scoring.
Amazing. So exactly as we were saying, when you play against Arsenal with Roma, you need speed. You cannot carry the ball. You cannot play possession, slow possession. You have to play this kind of possession. Touch, touch, touch. See,
so fast, I could barely keep track of it myself. I was just stunned. And
it's like the caps and balls that they play in the bridges in London. Well, it's that fast. Show the ball, show the ball, show the ball. Pumba, adentro.
That's a wonderful, wonderful way to open your account on the season. Stifler. Take a bow, my friend. The finish, not too bad at all either. And that puts in Dominator and Arsenal under a little bit of adversity here. Very close to half-time as well.
He didn't reach the goal with danger, Arsenal, yet.
We'll see if that can change before half-time. Xhaka intercepts.
There will be 1 minute added time.
1 minute added on. Martinelli can't quite poke it round the corner to Odegaard. And the first half will finish. Roma 1, Arsenal 0.
And I think
Stifler with an incredible goal.
I think it's a fair result. Excuse me, because I hurried. I don't know why, because we have plenty of time. But you know, the speed that Roma put into the attack gave results, good results.
No changes at half-time. These players want to get straight back to it. And here is Partey. Oh, stunning strike! Finds the back of the net. An ideal resumption of the game from Indominator, the captain, to get himself back on level terms. It's 1-1 now.
The famous kick-off goal. 4 touches, 4 passes are enough for a player like Indominator, and from outside the box, look at this pass. He stops and he crosses the ball. Nothing to do for the goalkeeper. It's Arsenal 1, Roma 1, and this match is exactly equalized.
You did say you smell at least 2 goals.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's a talent. You've got to use that nose a little bit more.
That's true.
1-1 now. A great way to set up this second half.
And the possession counter says 70% of the possession is for Arsenal.
Opa. Still coming here. Fantastic passing. Martinelli trying to find Jesus.
Display of power by Arsenal.
Will recycle possession, but dispossessed eventually. It's funny you mentioned the possession differences, 70-30 in Arsenal's favour. There was also over 100 passes in Arsenal's favour at half-time, just 40 for Roma. So a big differential there, but here comes Stifler again. Abraham with the header. Oh no!
How important is Abraham on the aerial plays? Oh. He's tall. He knows how to make a good header.
That one, oh, it's a difficult angle. Very difficult angle. The goalkeeper preoccupied on the floor, so essentially an open goal, but very tricky angle indeed.
This seems to be the most balanced series.
Smith Rowe, double touch. Jesus is there. So many dummies.
Yeah.
Will only be a corner though.
One too much. One dummy too much.
When you get it to Jesus, you have a chance to pull the trigger, but instead the resulting strike will deflect away.
How interesting is seeing the difference with the same team that makes when one player's style and another player's style.
Arsenal's corner comes out to Smith Rowe. Party is dispossessed. But you're right, this is very, very evenly matched. I think we said it previously with Matchday and Maccabeal, those two very, very evenly matched. These two very much the same so far.
And it's interesting seeing how Roxa gives this team so much speed and vertigo, and on the other hand, Indominator gives them a possession style, very different paced.
Well, there's a look at the day's results so far if you are just joining us. For now, Stifler is in with Abraham! Reinstates the lead! Back in front! Second goal for Abraham, second for Stifler. 2 for Roma, back in front.
Sometimes it doesn't matter if you have the ball or not. Sometimes all it matters is that when you have an opportunity, you transform it into a goal. And that's what Roma made here. See, the ball skipping there, almost from the floor, ends into the net. And it's Roma 2, Arsenal 1.
I'm intrigued to see Indominator's reaction to this, because it's not the most composed finish from Abraham. Look at what it means to Stifler.
Yes, of course.
Very, very happy on that side of the stage, but it's now trying to solve the same problem as before in Dominator. He finds himself down.
He has to climb the match once again, and time is not on his side.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 5. Number 8.
So changes have been made.
Coming on the
Odegaard's
field.
off. We can see here
Number
Stifler's
14.
second goal of the season here on Matchday 1.
Number
Some
21.
fine company there. Could be even more than that here. Dybala finds Pellegrini. Cleared away by Arsenal. 20 in-game minutes remain.
Now the tides have changed. Is Roma the one dominating the game? It's very interesting to see how the game changes.
Jesus can't quite get past the final man. Vieira. Again, Smalling stepping up there in the defence.
It's so important, the attitude, how you see yourself in the game.
Approaching the final 10. Arsenal need a goal soon.
Yes, indeed.
Could be, as it stands, a terrific 3 points for Stifler.
Very tough match, anyway. Very, very tough. It's never easy playing against Dominator.
Smith Rowe. Back heel to Jesus. Final 5 now. Still more changes yet to come.
Yes, you have to do whatever it takes in order to try to make at least an equalizer. 1 point is 1 point here. Nobody wants to go home without anything. Stifler drinks some water. He wants to close this game. Of course, he will pull back his players, but not so much anyway.
You see the difference in possession there.
Yeah, it's amazing. That's amazing.
69%.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 10. Number 3. Number 34.
Nketiah. Is this the last roll of the dice?
Number 19.
Dispossessed by Stifler.
Number 96.
Solid defense by Roma.
Number 72.
Is he onside? Doesn't matter, Gabriel is
Substitution in
there.
progress.
90th minute now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Only 2 added on.
It's difficult.
Martinelli, last attack here for Arsenal. Sousa, can he find anyone? And Nketiah is there! Nothing doing, 1 clearance away. And Roma will take the points. And there it is! The celebrations. Stifler, Gagliardo. They get the better of Arsenal here.
And when you see how much they celebrate, you can understand how tough the match was. So sometimes that explains a lot more than words. How they celebrate. They celebrate this match as a final, you know?
Absolutely.
So it's 2-1, the last match for Arsenal. That gives us 6 points for Roma, 3 points for Arsenal. I think this is the first series that we have with that result.
Yeah, that's right. It's been an incredible day's action. But first time we're seeing that type of result here. Great show of respect, of course, from both sides as well. So
very, very great. Both teams really did quite a show. But 6 points go to Italy and just 3 to the United Kingdom.
Well, there's confirmation of it. You see match 4 of 4 on match day 1. 2-1 it ends to Roma. Stifler, such an incredible performance. Indominator did well to get back into the game, but, well, it was unfortunate that it could not be maintained, as Roma will come away with 6 points to 3.
Indeed. Well, talking about each game individually, Irma drawing first blood, coming out swinging. It was one of the most one-sided games that we've seen all day long. In saying that, Osterbuch really could never get into the game. It was a bit unfortunate for him. But then Roxa, he obviously took that somewhat personally because he decided to come out swinging as well in the next game. On top of that, he saw what Etorito was capable of doing in his return to action here after 1 year out. And so he thought, you know what? I know I'm capable of scoring lots of good goals. Harry, you yourself said if anyone was going to catch the Italian, it was going to be Roxa. Well, he came incredibly close. Not only did he score 3 goals, it could have ended 5-0. He hit the woodwork once, he had a disallowed goal, but he did do one better than Etorito, and that he kept a clean sheet. But then we finally had it all down to be sorted between the two sides in game 3. But it was the Italians, as you said, Roma, who were able to sneak away with those 3 points that give them 6 now in the table, and I think the 3rd actually, so it's a pretty fine day for them, all said and done.
Yeah, not bad at all. And you could see Roxa, even though he was 3 up in that game, still wanted to go for more goals. So you could tell everyone's chasing the pace set by Etorito at the top of the goal-scoring chart so far. And as I said before, Roxa was probably the man most likely to do it. Just short, though.
Well done, mate. Well done, Harry. All right, well, listen, Fiorito's back in the mix zone, so we can go ahead and cross over to him to get the thoughts of Arsenal captain Indominator, who is currently with him right now.
Here we are. Okay. It was just 1 minute. So welcome, Indominator. You have the last match slipped by a little bit, but how do you balance the whole match? It's 3 points for you, 6 points for them.
To be honest, I have to say that maybe only Roxa from our team played his own game. For me personally, I couldn't play my own game yet. But it's great to be back again. We finally can prepare better for the next matches, hopefully, because now we are used to the offline gameplay again. But yeah, looking at my own match, I feel like maybe a draw would have been more deserved. I have to give big credits to AS Roma for playing well. Also the first match against Mikolai, of course, played perfectly. And I think me and Mikolai, we know what we are lacking now for the next matches, so this is something we can work on. And for Roxa, big compliments to him for getting a clean sheet, 3-0 win against Gagliardo, which is very great. And unfortunately, only 3 points, but hopefully we can get more points in the next match day.
As a captain, how important it is to have a reinforcement like Roxa?
Like I said before, it's really great to have a teammate in the likes of Roxa. He's proven himself so many times, and it's almost, it feels like a certainty in your team. Someone that always performs on stage in tournaments. And yeah, for now, personally, I have to work harder. Same for Mikolai. For Roxa, of course, he has to keep working as well, keep training. And hopefully we can get more points next match day.
Speaking of next match, you're going against Inter, and both of your teams, you and Inter, didn't have the best debut. How will you confront them?
Compared to Inter, we at least have 3 points. They only got 0 points, which is, I think, more heavier for them, more negative for them. So this is something we have to make use of it. We have at least a better result than Inter, so the pressure will be more on them, and we really have to make use of it. They also have a player that doesn't have the experience yet in this playing tournaments like these. So yeah, this is something we have to work on, try to analyze the games, and hopefully we can make use of the advantage we have compared to them.
Well, thank you very much, Indominator. It's always a pleasure sharing this video game with you. So it's your time. So.
Thank you very much, Fieri. That will give you a little bit of a break there. Interesting words from Indominator. Obviously, another disappointment for him today as he was unable to help his team to 3 critical points that would put them in a better position in the board. But overall, I mean, what do you make of his performance? Can you see some room for improvement, I would imagine?
Yeah, he's always been a player that has improved as the season has gone on. So the more he is able to get this new Arsenal squad under his belt, I think we'll see the true Indominator, the tactician that we've seen dominate games previously, just a little bit late to the party today.
All right, well, there you have it. We can cross back over to Fieri once more, who's still in the mix zone. This time we can hear from someone with AS Roma.
Yeah, thank you very much. Here I am with Stifler. Congratulazione.
Thank you so much.
Well, I think that is important for you to be able to win the last match, and that gave you 6 points. How do you saw the match?
I'm very happy for this win. We are training a lot this month, every day. This win is very important for us. We are a family. 6 points is very good for the knockout stage, and next focus on the next match day.
And speaking of the next match day, you're going against Monaco. They didn't have the results they liked. Have you seen their match? How do you prepare for that match?
For me, Monaco is one of the best squad in this competition. We are 3 players on the top level. Ousmane Kabail, 3 world champions, is one of the best players in the world. And now focus on this on Monaco and training a lot. I'm focused on this, only on this.
Which is the celebration for tonight?
For my mother.
That's so Italian. Thank you very much, my friend. Congratulations, and see you on next match day.
See you next match day, guys.
See you.